We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started.
It's 91 degrees and you got that dog out here.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. When you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia, Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
He's going for the big play. He caught it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And you just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire. You're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And as the ball... way into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Finds his man, it's Bettis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Breaks into the open. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the line. Creates a little room. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about, because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Irish! The defense putting points on the board.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds. And complete pass. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concern.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Handoff from the gun. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give on the inside. Makes one man miss. He now has 62 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What about the speed of that defender on? Oh, they blocked it. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Find space on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he does.
Well, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for two. After all that, it wound up better than they could have imagined. They wind up with a two-pointer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Flanagan. Here's a heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. If you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll pull them back to within 6. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The short hands, it's Bennett. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down defense. They'll give it to the back. Fights off the defender.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The inside handoff.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about, man. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to buy time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Punts it out of the air. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The give from the gun. Makes a man miss. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Boldy. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're dealing with a second and long. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Pocket breaking down. Got his man to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the red zone, it's Daniels. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Why not trying to get it in? They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Grabs it in the middle. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. these two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, they don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The lone back's got it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He caught it. Touchdown, Irish. They've got the lead here in the 4th. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Floating away. He throws back to the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
To the air on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Looking to the big tight end. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked.
When you look back on games, you look at missed opportunities. And that's 6 points right there that this field goal unit has missed out. Bad operation, another missed kick in a tie football game, these really hurt.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. There he goes.
elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Using his feet to buy time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. They wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
Man, it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. Off to the races. The tag. Running through contact. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Oh, they're after him. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Yellow Jackets will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you...
Ends the seam wide open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Back to throw, it's Foley. Snagged out of the air. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.